comments. I hope you can see this. Comments. Yeah. That's what we're going to be talking about. That's what we'll be using. So, without much further ado, I have a program here. And as you can see, it's kind of confusing. We have variables like world width. We have, sorry about that, I'm kind of covering the whole place. We have another one called squared center. We have round. So even look at me now, I use the variable that's so weird. This is not what the program, so sometimes you have to name your variables better. What I should have named this should be yeah, it is a square center. It is a square center. That is what the program does. So you see, I'm even confused, and this is just trying to stop the path. So what happens is that we need to use comments when we are writing programs. Eventually, as we get good and we want people to perhaps help us with software, because this could be like a screen and this is like a world width. You can, if you try to read it, you make meaning of it, but you'll be looking through, and what if there was a lot of things casted into the brackets? The developers would not have any idea what you were trying to do. So there's a need for a particular path of a code which does not get evaluated by the interpreter or the compiler, well, in this case Python interpreter, but still helps to explain to the programmer what is going on, and that is what we use comments for. That's what comments are used for. Comments. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. So if I was to make a comment now, I would just simply bring up something I wrote here before. And let me just see. I think we should have a paste option. So I long press on it and I paste. So this is what the paste option does. This program finds center of our world screen and gives us the square with a rounded value. So immediately you look at this, okay, you begin to make sense of, okay, you can say this place is the center, this place is the square, and this, perhaps you see this round here and say, okay, what gives the rounded value? So no matter which point in time you look at the program, this clear, easy to read grammar would help to explain what you have done. And look at how we've set the comment here. We set the comment with what? With a hashtag. That's kind of cool in Python. So using hashtag to do that, and we have this, sorry, I click on this to bring this up. We have this hashtag here, and we also, when we want to come to a second line, we can use a hashtag. There are other forms of a comment. You might have seen something like a 3 comma quotes, but that's like a documentation that will be explained later on. So we have this, and also with the Pydroid3, I have something on here called wrap. So I already have it to wrap the values wrapped. You can check in the options. That's how you do that. So that's why when normally it would have gone off the screen, but the value just came here. So that's it. There will probably no need to have this thing, but I wanted to show you how you can make a comment on another line. So let's run the program now, and the program is going to run. You see, it evaluates everything for us without bringing out what the comment is using, or without an error. If I was to try and make my comment without any hashtag, however, if I was to come over here and remove the hashtag, I'm going to have an error, indentation error, unexpected indent, a lot of problems. But the hashtag, especially, it becomes grayed out. So that's how you know you've done your commenting well in most syntax highlighted languages. So that's all for today, guys. Please make use of comments, because it's a world today where software is built with a lot of people. You're expected to comment your code in very reasonable ways. There are so many, you feel free, but always try to make sure that the comments are very sensible, because that's so important. You're trying to relay an information to anybody who views your code. Alright, and always try to do that as quickly as possible. You shouldn't be coming over when you've written a complete code to come and start dropping in comments, because it can be kind of stressful. Alright guys, that's all for today.